Hello, everybody. Thank you for tuning in to especially this one. If you are watching this one, if you're thinking about leveling up your participation in the chat, this is the first time I'm doing one of these. This is a level 4 video, and this is for those of you who might want to volunteer to do some of the things I usually do, because I don't want to be the only one doing them, and really my intention is to raise up the next generation of cantors. In fact, my ultimate goal is that everybody in this choir will one day be able to sing all of Vespers by themselves and lead their own choirs someday and spread this devotion of chanting the divine office throughout the world. And so um, this is our first level 4 video for you brave ones out there. Now, I'm only going to ask you to do one of these things at a time. So there's going to be a few things that we're going to learn as we go on level 4. It's kind of like karate. Once you've got your level 4 belt, it's going to be, notches or stripes, whatever they do in karate, right? So one of those is going to be being able to intone a psalm with its antiphon. Another one is going to be being able to do the reading. Another one is going to be intoning the responsory. Another one will be leading the intercessions. And leading the intercessions is technically in the purview of the presider. If the presider is a member of the clergy, it should be the presider, if they're comfortable doing that. I've also had it where the deacon or priest will introduce the intercessions, but then I went on and actually did the intercessions. But yeah. So the first thing is going to be being able to intone um, the antiphon, one antiphon with its psalm. And what that means is that you're going to stand up and sing the part to the star and then sit back down again. And then everybody who knows the antiphon will sing it. Will sing the rest of the antiphon. You, along with everybody else, will sing the rest of the antiphon. So you will get up by yourself and sing the antiphon to the star, and then you sit back down, and everybody else will join you in finishing the antiphon. After the antiphon, you will stand back up again and sing the first verse up to the first bit of punctuation, whether it's the star or the dagger, the flex. And then you'll sit back down again, and your half of the choir will join you in finishing that verse. And then we alternate halves of the choir. So the other half of the choir will sing even verses, and your half of the choir will sing the odd verses. When we get to the Glory Be, everybody stands up. Of course, we all sing the Glory Be together, bowing down, and then when the antiphon is repeated, or as we do, repeated in English, when we sing the antiphon after the psalm, this one does not get an intonation. We all just sing it together. If that is something that you want to practice doing, just watch the level 3 video, because that's where we actually go through the antiphons. You have to know the antiphon, and you have to know the rubrics for intoning the antiphon. I've just told you the rubrics, so if you want to do it, go learn the antiphon in the other video. I'll give you an example with the first one, which is kind of easy. So it might be a good one to start with. So back here so you can see me. So I'm going to stand up. Exultero. And then everybody joins in finishing. Ante luciferum genuite. The Lord's revelation to my master. Sit on my right. So as the intoner, most of the time you'll be the only one who gets to sing those interesting couple of first notes in the psalm tone, because because everybody else is going to join in on the second verse, and then they're just starting on the revelation to my master. The high, just the tenor note. So there you go. If you're at this point, you've seen me do it a bunch of times, and so just do that. All right. The tone for the reading goes like this. So there's the general formula for the tone for the reading is called the tonus capitulum, and let me actually pull up. Hmm. I'm pulling up the Liber Usualis right now. This may not be the one I want. Liber Usualis. Yeah, this will work. So if we go down to ordinary chants of the office, tones for the maybe lessons. No, the lessons are. Sorry about this. Um, Antiphonale monasticum. So this is where so this is the one that has. The other one has it too. I just don't know where to find it, and I know where to find it here. So we're gonna come down here to tonus capituli. So this is the tone for singing the reading at Vespers. Basically, the capitulum is the reading at Vespers, and so it's kind of like a psalm tone that it has a flex and a metrum or a mediant, and then an ending. And so and in English we just have commas, and so it's just kind of up to you which one to do at which comma. And I'll show you what I've done here. But it's all mostly going to be on the same tone. So Benedictus Deus, Benedictus Deus et Pater Domini nostri Iesu Christi, Pater misericordiarum et Deus totius consolationis, qui consolatur nos in omni tribulatione nostra. Yeah. And then we don't do the Deo gratias anymore. That was in the old Bright, but that's the tone that we're using now. Now in in the old Bright, it would have actually been marked with a flex and a star, so you would know exactly what to do when. We're just kind of adapting that tone to the readings of the new liturgy of the hours. So that's what's going on there. And so for this February, we're gonna do the way it's gonna go is like this. You have drawn near to Mount Zion and the city of the living God, the heavenly Jerusalem, to myriads of angels in festal gathering, to the assembly of the firstborn enrolled in heaven, to God the judge of all, to the spirits of just men made perfect, to Jesus, the mediator of a new covenant, and to the sprinkled blood, which speaks more eloquently than that of Abel. There you go. Now, the tone for the intercessions is not hard, um, but I'm not going to point the entire thing out. So if this is something you want to do, it's not hard. Okay. Rejoicing in the Lord from whom all good things come, let us pray. Lord, hear our prayer. You know that part, of course. Father and Lord of all, you sent your Son into the world that your name might be glorified in every place. Strengthen the witness of your church among the nations. Lord, hear our prayer. Make us obedient to the teachings of your apostles and bound to the truth of our faith. Lord, hear our prayer. It's kind of like that. All right. There you go. See ya.